We help to design spaces in people's homes. We give them the tools to help lay out what's possible, changing lives in the process. And the Shaton kitchen was a perfect example of how kitchen magic does exactly that. When it comes to design, a lot can change over 30 years. So how do we make the space a reflection of yourself today and for the many years ahead?
When Katie and I first got together, she had an oak grain kitchen, pretty dated, probably from the 90s, and she wanted to bring this in. She did not want wood tones anymore. She wanted a monochromatic look, but didn't want it to be boring. We wanted it to have, some zest, some pop. And we did that in a couple of different ways. First, we picked a color that is like a taupe. We call it umbra. And you get that color, and how are you going to accent it? Well, when you're looking at quartz countertop, most people think of quartz as being white and gray, and sometimes it's hard to bring in a warm tone. With those color cabinets, we needed to be warm. We didn't want to be all white and gray. So we found a beautiful quartz countertop that had a little bit of warm veining through it, which drew from the cabinets. And then we had to create further in going to the tile. We had the option, standard subway tile, which has been extremely popular, but Katie wanted to get a little adventurous. So she actually decided to turn the tiles vertical. And as you can see, it creates a real focal point for the kitchen. The countertop is nice, but it doesn't overwhelm the kitchen. And I think your eye's drawn to the backsplash. So everything is complementing each other here, along with the farmhouse sink. And that's kind of how we tied everything together. By putting in the peninsula, we were able to accomplish a couple of things with space. Space and design. Number one, we were able to encapsulate the trash, which Mike absolutely loves. Michael loves the trash being at the end. And we actually took the microwave and put it in the peninsula also. Now Mike can very easily do this. He was out of the game before, okay? The microwave was above the stove. He couldn't do anything. Now he has his independence. He can go do what he wants. But what that also did space-wise, and I had talked to Katie about this, is over the stove, not having the microwave there and putting in the hood vent that she wanted. And now that's the focal point of her kitchen. When you look in from the living area into there, you're looking and you're seeing that focal point. You're not seeing the side of the refrigerator that was there before. That refrigerator was a behemoth. All you saw when you looked into the kitchen was refrigerator, microwave, stove. Now what do you see? Now you see wide open peninsula and a beautiful segue to tile and a hood. Where's the refrigerator? Tucked way off to the right, where it needs to be, out of the way. Same thing when you walk in from the dining room. You're not seeing a refrigerator. You're looking over and you're seeing the nook where Michael does his homework. She can keep an eye on him, and we just maximize the space.
During the installation of any kitchen remodel, unexpected challenges may arise. With our 40-plus years of experience, we're well equipped to promptly address and resolve these issues, ensuring the swift and successful completion of your project.
The first thing we had to tackle when we came into the home was the kitchen island. We had planned to repurpose the cabinetry from that island and use it for the peninsula, but a recently installed floating floor was prohibiting access to the screws that were securing it to the subfloor. Unfortunately, we had to completely destroy the island to remove it. It wasn't a huge roadblock, as we have a manufacturing facility and were able to get a new cabinet made for the peninsula and have that delivered within 2 days. The next problem left me with a sinking feeling. The existing corner cabinet, number 6, had an angled door with a Lazy Susan inside. The specifications for the new farm sink placed next to cabinet number 6, unfortunately, didn't include how much of the front of the sink would stick out from the face of the cabinets. During a rough fit with the sink, we noticed that the door of cabinet number 6 didn't have the clearance to open with the new sink installed. I contacted our project coordinator, Donna, and let her know, and Kitchen Magic devised a plan to make the cabinet door slightly smaller and build up the opening to accommodate the new door size. I was able to pick up the new door the following morning and bring it to the job site to continue filming. Further down the line, we had a bit of an error on our part. The handle that was planned to go on one of the drawer fronts had a miscalculation, meaning no matter what we tried, it just wouldn't fit with that drawer style that was selected. This led to one of the many benefits of having an in-house manufacturing facility. We were actually able to custom make that particular style door just slightly larger to accommodate the hardware. And in less than 2 days, we were back in business. It was an incredible opportunity to be able to film at the Shaton kitchen. Katie was awesome for allowing us to come into her home and document the process from start to finish. She wasn't around for the first 5 days of the install, which is where a bulk of the work really took place. And being able to show the transformation to her after the kitchen was finished, she was just wowed by it.
If we could give them a grade, what would we give them? A+.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely. 100%.
Thanks for taking this journey with us into this extraordinary kitchen space. Visit kitchenmagic.com for more information and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more featured kitchen remodels.